Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Just a Normie. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and share. And today we're going to be discussing. There's an interview with regards to Jon Favearu, and he, I guess, lets it slip that he's going to be leading The Mandalorian towards a sequel trilogy, and that just kind of throws a lot of my excitement about The Mandalorian going forward. I don't know what's really behind this, to be honest, and stuff. There is no real, he doesn't straight out state it and all that in the interview and all that, but I will say that he says that he's leading it towards the sequel movies, but what does that really mean and all that? Because they've already changed a lot in regards to what happened in season 2 of Mandalorian at the end, and all that. And now with Ahsoka Tano, Thrawn, Ezra Bridger, and stuff like that, I can't see how all of that weaves into the First Order or any of that. Unless there's this idea of it going in that direction and stuff like that, but following like into Thrawn and all that in the unknown universe or unknown space and all that. That way it's kind of set in its own area while you're going in the other direction. But the thing is why bring back Luke and having Grogu and all that stuff? You know what I'm saying? And I say that because there's been this idea that somehow Luke will go into hiding to protect Grogu and stuff. So so you're going to destroy one of the greatest characters in the entire fucking franchise to give it up to Grogu, who allegedly will bring balance back to the universe, I guess, or the Force and all that. Where are we going to go with that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm pretty passionate about this, and I think that we should be asking a lot of questions, and Favreau, the way he discusses things and stuff like that, who knows? I don't know. This could be a bait and switch and stuff like that to kind of, I don't know, turn down, what's going on and all that stuff. But there's a lot going on with regards to Star Wars right now. You've got the High Republic. You've got the writer of the comic book who is just a fucking racist twat and stuff and a cunt and all this. And in all honesty, Star Wars is backing up this woman. So you're going to alienate more of your fucking fan base when they just won back a shitload of the fan base because of what they did with Star Wars in Mandalorian at the end with Luke. I don't know where all this is coming from, but somebody at Lucasfilm really needs to get their shit together. Seriously need to get their shit together, But, he says, Favreau was asked about whether the return of Luke Skywalker as seen in season 2 final was always panned out. He said, no, the story unfolded as I wrote it. The Mandalorian inherits a great deal from existing Star Wars stories, and when I write, that context is always considered. Favreau then insulated that he is indeed taking the sequel trilogy into consideration, saying, it became clear that within the established continuity, certain things were likely to transpire. That doesn't say anything. That doesn't say nothing. So, but in a follow-up question, he would be specifically asked if he felt if he was penned in a narratively given the sequel trilogies reveals Luke's future. He replied, we have been tremendous amount of freedom afforded to us because of the gap in the time between the films. Dave Filoni and I are in constant discussion regarding how each story choice is impacted by and would impact existing Star Wars material. So that doesn't say anything about the sequel trilogy being preserved. It just says that he's still going to be playing in that sandbox. But he doesn't say anything about that. He does state that, that the show could explore the origins of the First Order and all that, which comes in the sequel trilogy. But in all honesty, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Why? And so I personally think, I'm a huge EU fan. I think that the Vong, I would love to see an outside force come into the universe and kind of just muck everything up and stuff like that. That way, all factions all have to come together to fight off this collective, enemy that comes into the universe. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. And all they did was recycle everything with the First Order. First Order was not scary or frightening. And so all you did was rehash the same shit with, Kylo Ren and fucking Snoke, and that went nowhere, and this went that way. It just, the whole fucking thing with regards to Star Wars and the sequels is utter crap. So I don't know. I can't agree with this article and stuff and the direction and all that stuff, but in all honesty, it doesn't state that one way or another, you know what I'm saying? In the end of this, Favreau continued having an understanding of how story fits into not just our series, but the Star Wars universe. That's something that requires a very collaborative approach. The collaboration is what inspires me to be able to go home and type and write scenarios alone. We found a very, very much and all that, but a collaboration is what inspires me to be able to go home, type, write scenarios alone. Found a very interesting, cool balance that's about as fulfilling as anything I've ever worked with on my entire career. I think Favreau is a very realistic person. I think that he's gradually trying to change what was left as sour in everybody's mouth, which I agree with. But they need to find a direction forward with this, because this is just, I'm sorry, but what's the point in watching Mandalorian if it just leads to the other crap that we don't give a shit about, to be honest? So I'm going to close this out. I'm sorry about earlier. There's something going on outside my home and stuff like that, and I kind of paused because somebody sounded like they're out of control. But let me know what you think down below. Like, subscribe, share your thoughts down below about this. I'm not totally convinced. This is just one article. And stuff. We don't really know what's going to happen until we actually see it. So, but let me know what you think down below. Like, subscribe, share, and we'll be talking to you soon. Bye.